Hi Aries, Josie K here. Thank you so very much for coming to my channel for your June 2017 reading. I greatly appreciate it and am honored. All right, let's go ahead and jump right in. Thank you to those who have subscribed, liked, and shared, who have gotten readings from me, for those who have so many things. Connected to me, ask me questions, tell me things all the time about how the messages have affected and changed and directed you on your life path. It means the world to me when people follow up with me. So thank you for that. All right, so I'm going to start out with your love energies. I just feel like June is going to be, not only because the sun's going to be out and warm, but like people are going to kind of chill out, which needs to be done. And the first card, representing the beginning of June, enjoying the bliss of a holiday trip somewhere, getting the heck out of Dodge, doing something. And while doing so, having trust and faith in a situation, Aries. Now, yes, these are Aries moon, sun or rising, male or female, because it's a general reading. Know that I only pull so many messages at one time, but if you want me to pull your direct energies, feel free to contact me at josiek42@gmail.com. You'll receive a video just like this one for $40. If the wait is too long, I do offer an emergency reading for $80. All right, I can feel the energy. Love energies. Aries, thank you. Oh, wow. So right off the bat in June, some of you are going to hear messages about somebody either coming in quickly, taking their holiday break, or you going quickly somewhere to take a holiday break, either on your own to visit family, friends, or somebody. I mean, it is a love reading. Having trust and faith while sneaking towards the past. Obviously, hopefully, these are singles. In your thoughts position, Spirit's saying that your soulmate, and I'm not saying Spirit is saying, I'm saying the universe, God, your guide, whoever is pulling these messages for you. So I'm not always just saying Spirit, it's just me giving messages. So try not to focus on anything but the message. In fact, it's really important to just sometimes not even look at the video. Listen to the messages, write down the messages as you're listening to it, and then look at what you wrote down afterwards. Those are the messages Spirit's trying to get to some of you, not all of you. Keep an open mind. Heartache happens. Pick someone in your life for singles who does not cause you heartache. I don't know why I have to say that, but Aries, I feel like I need to say that to you at this time. In your foundation, you're trying to decipher if great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So some of you are being guided to leave troubled waters behind and to move towards smoother waters, to or from heartache. In the recent past, some of you, wanted to allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And the Hierophant was there putting his hand to the past, saying, no, there are so many paths in the future you can choose to go through these doors. Have faith in the future. So now you're moving in the future. You are dealing with some sort of heartache and you're making an effort to just go to smoother waters. And Spirit's saying in the next 3 to 4 weeks, allow a situation to just unfold naturally. Okay? Sometimes when we're left in a position with the Seven of Cups, it's too hard to see clearly what it is you need to know. And that's why Spirit's saying don't try to control it. Don't try to put a name on it. Don't try to force it in any direction. Let Spirit take over and show you it. Some of you in the next 4 to 6 weeks may be feeling like this. And Spirit's saying it's time to release that energy. We are sent here from Spirit to live a life of peace, joy, contentment, happiness, and love. And if we are not pulling that into our path for ourselves, then we have to know that whatever we did pull into our path has to be cut back out of our path. We have to disconnect from that energy so we can move forward again. And moving forward again, you can sit in a position of leadership over your life path. You can use the sword to cut away from things and bad things, situations that are not good for you any longer, and only welcome the good things into your path. And that's how you find your peace, joy, and contentment moving forward. So somebody's going to come in. Maybe they're trying to sneak away. Maybe the reality of the fact that they have to sneak away to see you is something that's deciding for you to just move forward, but yet you want to control and get answers, and part of you just have to let the energy clear. Leave it to spirit and know it's being handled. There is so much relief in that. And I want to say, for some reason, if you feel like you're trying to get somewhere and everybody's taking too long and everything's getting frustrating, always tell yourself, oh, that's right, we're on God's watch. It'll just make you feel better to know that everything is happening as it is to happen. Someone outside of your path is calling in their soulmate. Their prayers, affirmations, and visualizations are helping to maybe bring some of you Aries together with them. Now, this is in connection with letting go of control issues with regards to fantasy. This is in regards to releasing someone that brings you bad energy. This is you using the Queen of Swords to be direct with somebody regarding money or an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising. Are some of you calling in a soulmate who's an earth sign or has earth sign issues? Or connections. I'm sorry. I'm looking at control issues and saying, don't try to control an earth sign for one thing. It's just always, they are strong people, very independent. Let them have and do what they need to do, and then just observe. In your hopes and fears, some of you are wondering if you deserve love, and Cupid's here pointing the arrow at you, telling you for sure that of course you are lovable. You are most lovable when you show your independence, your creativity, your ability to stand strong. In your outcome position, some of you are wondering if you have met the partner that you seek, and maybe this partner is in your past or has children. Now, let's clarify. First of all, the card overlooking the entire read is the Forgiving and Learning card. So Spirit's saying, forgive and learn from this experience. Everybody is battling their own emotions. We need to have compassion for them in their own life path. Release and heal from the fact that you had to be in touch with this person through this experience so that you could be a stronger person and experience more love in your present and moving forward. You were there for somebody. Use the energies of the Magician, all of your knowledge and experience, to forgive and learn, to realize what truly transpired spiritually for you and why. Further down the line in your futures, you attract romantic joy, romance just by enjoying the moment fully. Whoopsies. And you're feeling like the sun once again. The sun's shining on your back and you're feeling like a kid. There was a major experience for some of you Aries, or I guess this is June. But it's like you're not dealing with the pain anymore. It's like things are getting lighter and the clouds are going away and the clarity's coming in and Spirit is moving you in the right direction, and they're telling you not to control it, just to learn from it, because you deserve love. And they want you to also learn about forgiveness and healing, about your spiritual path and what it is you could attract without doing anything at all. In a layout to my right with the Rider-Waite deck for further clarification, some of you won't be able to make a choice in the beginning of June, and you're protecting your heart. I think you don't want to make a choice because you're still figuring out if these cups have any water left in them. And once you do, some of you in the next few weeks are going to realize that the love is not there. And that what is really there is going to come to clarity. The fog is going to lift and the hand is going to come from the universe and offer you true love. Maybe some of you had it and didn't even know it. Some of you in the past were crossed, or even in the beginning of June, were crossed with a situation that involved 3 people, and maybe it was you, and you protected your heart. And now you're coming to the realization in the center of your reading what love is, because of what you had to walk away from. That is the lesson. And in the near future, some of you, not all of you, will have a new life path with someone who's a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, sun, moon, or rising. You will realize, the ones that are married and maybe strayed a tad bit in their thoughts to teach themselves something, or was guided on a path to learn something, have learned the path by June. You're opening your heart to this new path. But somebody might come in and test you. This happens after a test, like a spiritual experience. It's almost like a spiritual test comes up afterwards. Like, I don't know. Somebody's going to come in and they're going to look differently than they did before. They're going to have their heart open more than they did before. And you're going to be sitting there wondering, do I go give that a chance again, even though it caused me all that pain and anguish? Or do I just continue to move forward? When you move forward, the sign underneath the sign, well, a message of some sort is going to be in the foundation of the fire sign. And it could be something as exciting as an engagement with a fire sign. It's like love is re-offered afresh. And it's because you protected your heart that you walked away and found the path to the true love. In another 3-card layout, real quick for overall clarification, some of you were going back and forth about money in your head. And Spirit made you stay and be, with the Temperance card, very patient and think about things. And then when someone was getting ready to race in, or maybe even you were ready to race in, some of you Aries, you got disrupted by the universe, I think, with regards to finances somehow. And through the amount of time it made for you through this preoccupation, if this makes sense to some of you, you got preoccupied by the universe with finances, and that gave the situation time enough for clarity. And now you can open your heart truly knowing that it's safe. Important message. And it doesn't have to be an ex. It could just be a person that kind of came into your path and tested you. And we all have this. We all have to experience this at some point because of some spiritual reasoning. Now, what I want to do is kind of move forward into finances. Now, I know that some people only come to hear love, but there sometimes can be love involved in finances and career. So let's clarify. And start for general and finances, please, Spirit. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sign of Aries with clearly defined messages regarding June 2017. Career and finances, Aries, please. Boom. There you are. We know we're doing the right thing. You're sitting there kind of giggling, having a decent time in your life, trying to look at what it is you need to take care of and not take care of on your path with regards to finances and love. And yes, some of you had to experience something, but the path is over. This is a 10 of Swords. 10 is 1 plus 0. Now you can release yourself. Now, some of you who are female, this is you reflecting very beautifully upon yourself and your achievements. And ironically, the person below you in your foundation is also a fire sign. This is definitely for specific people. in your foundation. The Magician energies. Figuring out what is real. In the past, you thought you were stuck somehow, and now moving forward, you are left with the memories of what had to transpire to release yourself from yourself. But now it's time to take down the swords and put them away and let the moonlight come in and see life from a different perspective because of the lesson. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, you will be receiving recognition for a job well done. You will recognize something different in yourself because you made it through a spiritual torture. Someone outside of your path is working hard in their life. And we'll clarify more on that in a minute with the Rider-Waite deck. In your hopes and fears. Some of you are going to hear about a new goal, a new opportunity, something with regards to finances, and you are ready to give that a shot. And in your outcome position, you may mourn what has been in the past. Maybe some of you are going to go for a new job, a new position, or go from 2 jobs to just 1 job and have to let something go. But again, I think it's a part of this next path in June. Some of you are coming up against whether or not you want to maintain and be strong in a situation that you're at or dealing with regards to finances. But it's this strength in this career and trying to battle what it is. Like some of you may not like what it is that you do for a living, and Spirit's saying, but this is what's bringing you these beautiful things. And yes, you do reminisce on that. But part of you, and some of you, this could be a different message now, I see. And normally this is just the Emperor getting organized and structured to handle things at work, but it also could be that some of you are trying to organize and structure and handle things with regards to children. It could be a father card. Somebody's overlooking a situation. Or it could be that you in yourself has to overlook a situation. You are smack dab in the center of your reading in the form of justice. Cutting away from things that do not work and finding justice in the situation. Something that you thought was right, that you thought was a good choice, rings clear to you, and you have the strength to look at it for what it is. Spirit's telling you that this next lesson is going to involve an inner strength with regards to finances and what you are going to create on your path. What are you going to leave in your path, and what are you going to cut out of your path? Because whatever you choose is going to make you feel fantastic in your foundation. Strength, justice, peace, joy, and happiness. Then we have this offer that you realize was very unhealthy, and for some of you, here you are, just like in the beginning, except instead of fighting the battle, you're actually thinking about walking away and whether or not that's the right choice, whether or not you're strong enough to, whether or not the situation is going to work on your behalf, or are you going to just be afraid? A lot of June will be about thoughts with regards to finances. In a layout with the same Witch's Tarot deck by Ellen Dugan, it's a 3-card reading. Spirit saying you're coming into June up in your thoughts, frustrated, trying to figure out how to make yourself more money, how to make a better atmosphere, how you can afford something. In the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, you're going to open your heart to someone, but you're going to set your boundaries and your guidelines. You're going to be very clear about what it is that needs to be discussed somehow with maybe a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or a leadership person. You're going to be setting down your wands, and you're going to be starting, see it right away, working in a direction of another area of wands. Somebody might come in who's an earth sign and either offer an opportunity that you're thinking about, or maybe, yeah, some of you may travel and go see if something is good for you. But you need to protect your heart, because somebody's going to leave you sad again. Somebody's focused on passion only and money only, and there will only be, and this is the love summary, I guess, that when you send messages out and messages back, Spirit's saying it's all about balance. That's what this lesson has been about. If somebody isn't balanced with you, then here you are in your outcome position, the Empress card. It's time to create and continue to have beautiful things on your path moving forward. The happily ever after card, peace, joy, and contentment. Don't wait around for somebody who doesn't leave you feeling well treated, well cared for. Yes, there's more than one person, and I'm sorry that this got into finances and career. It could even be that maybe some of you are trying to sign on and you're working hard on a contract and somebody else is working hard on a contract, but there's somebody within the deal that doesn't belong. Okay. Ooh, the card on the bottom of the deck here is karma. Okay. That's what you reap, you will sow. So for some of you who are trying to make a decision that you know is wrong, please listen to Spirit and do what Jesus would do. Okay, here you are making a lot of goals, doing your job well, not being really enthused about it, and at some point realizing maybe outside of your work life that some sort of love life is empty, and you're glad you walked away and put an end to a situation that was painful. Could be a career or finance. Some of you were up thinking about yourself and how much you've achieved and how well you've done, and maybe you've even felt like, I am in a great position of leadership. I do own my own business and it's doing well. In your foundation, you need to make a choice about somebody who may be presenting themselves in a way that's not real. This person may have kept you feeling trapped somehow. Could be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. In the near future, choose to be happy. Change your atmosphere, move your furniture around, do something to decorate, go get a massage, do something for yourself to brighten your light, and do not stay stuck at night about something that is long and gone. Because in the next 4 to 6 weeks, you have the ability to be like the magician and use all of your knowledge and experience to receive recognition for a job well done. Somebody around you may be working hard, someone from your past or children, and you're trying hard to guide them. And I think you're really getting a lot of kudos for being there for someone. In your hopes and fears, you're ready to hop, skip, and jump on a new path where you can feel good about yourself once again, where you can go from sadness to opening your heart. Yeah, there is a battle with regards to 3 people or a third person. And you're having the strength because maybe somebody wants to change that equation. And they change and offer you their heart, and you feel really, really good about that. You think that's very sweet. But you're really looking, some of you Aries, between 2 different people. One that's very more aggressive and intense, and one that is very caring and giving and loving and is a good homebody, does nice projects. So Spirit's saying if you make the right choice and you balance out your life once again, that's where the true love path is coming for you in your direction. See the devil as the devil is. Okay? Don't go back and give it another chance. Even if they come with love, even if they make you feel good about yourself. Remember to be like the Queen when they come. The Queen of Swords cuts away. She remains balanced and fair, but she does not let anybody on her path that will disrupt her life path. In your foundation, you're feeling like the sun again because you chose to take that difficult new path. You claimed victory over your circumstances on your path, and you laid down the swords or the wands in the battle, and you decided, and well, your blessing is for doing so. A new path with finances and career, one where you're going to be celebrating. Karma is very much tied to this reading. So put yourself into really constructive things in June, happy things, helping others, connecting with others, being kind to others, giving hugs to others, opening your heart to others. if anybody tempts you to go beyond that, definitely hold back and pray about it before you make any moves in any direction, because of karma and because you want wonderful things in your future, and they are there for you. Now, in the final layout I have here is the 3-card overall reading, and the first card is saying that you will have a new place in business or a beautiful new home and a new marriage, beautiful surroundings, and money to pay your bills. In the middle of your month, you will realize you've gone full circle with the situation, and you're being blessed by the universe to step out into a brand new, wonderful world path. It is at this time that somebody may come along with an offer that is absolutely not something you want at your path at that time. Yes, Spirit's saying you can have anything you want in your path at this time, but you need to choose with your heart correctly. Because some of you might choose a path that will lead to destruction. And therefore, in your outcome position, we have justice again. Justice is completely in your favor at this time. You can control in June your very own spiritual blessings just by making sure you free yourself from something and move forward into the light. Yes, free yourself from heartache, I just saw. I'm going to pull a card from the Oracle of Shadows and Light deck by Lucy Cavendish and see what Spirit has to say for Aries for June 2017. Bored and stuck. 1 + 8 is 9. Some of you may feel either stifled by a situation, bored by a situation, or stuck in a situation or in connection to a situation. In 9 weeks, you will have a good perspective on what it is that needs to be decided or what it is that's not working. Bored, stifled. Ah, yes, she's trying to be good and nice and polite, but it's not working. This lovely and very passionate aristocrat has her fairy wings tucked firmly in, not visible at all, and is sitting stiffly listening to someone give a lecture on manners. She's polite on the surface, but it's easy to see and feel that she is bored, frustrated, and ready to fly away at the first opportunity. She is tired of the stuffiness of people around her, of being proper, formal, and ever so ladylike. She finds herself restricted by a world where manners and protocols have become more important than spontaneity, magic, and freedom, and she longs for that. For now, she will bide her time, but you can see frustration growing beneath. And frustration is, after all, only your life force turning within, longing to break free of its constraints. In your admirable quest for balance, you can actually become too neutral, pretending to be serene, acting polite, not making waves, and not speaking your truth. Now that I've arrived showing you exactly how you feel, it's time to discover or to rediscover a raw, honest, emotional reaction you had to a person or an issue and express it. It's all very well being a lover of harmony and not wanting to be a troublemaker, but being a lukewarm person in regards to situations that really matters is not going to do you any favors. Bottling up your true self in turn leads to unhealthy relationships, aches, pains, and even illness. When I come up, go for the passionate and truthful option and rediscover just how strongly you can feel and how much fun you can have. The most inspiring thing about the situation is that you'll discover just how safe it is to stand up for what you truly believe in. Others will be inspired too. So while it feels like you're taking a risk at first, after a while you'll realize that you've started your own small revolution. Time to be very strong, Aries, in June. Just merely enjoy the beautiful sunlight. And to close your reading, I'm going to pull a card from Doreen Virtue's Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising with angel advice now into the future. Thank you. In the beginning of June, the first couple of weeks, Shanti's saying, I'm the angel of peace. I bring new tranquility and a much smoother road ahead. Oh, thank goodness I have Aries rising. In the middle of the month, we have Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and new situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Time for new projects. In the end of June, Azure comes in to say your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. So your blessings are coming. That's exciting. Yeah, as far as love, I just feel like almost with career and love, there's going to be a lot of changes, and you have to always choose what's best for you, especially in the month of June, because the karmic wheel is balanced and it is moving in your favor slowly, but it is also relying on some of the decisions that have to be made, and they have to be made pretty sternly so that you can start to step into this new, maybe a little bit nervous path, but exciting path for yourself nonetheless. Other intensities will begin to ease off. Enjoy the sun. Enjoy your family and those around you in June 2017. Thank you once again for coming to my channel. If you want a reading, I'm at josiek42@gmail.com. Take care and God bless.